friends, so today we're going to talk about not only backside 360s, but throughout the video we're going to be mentioning concepts like staying over that lead foot, staying centered over that lead foot, making sure we're engaged, hips back, knees slightly bent, and also making sure that we understand winding up a bit better, whether it's for nollie backside 180s, nollie backside big spins, nollie backside 360s. But as we talk about those concepts, we're going to be referring to, or referencing I should say, the nollie backside 360s. Now let's do 3 of them. Let's see, and then we'll talk about what I think about after that. Damn, that hurts. So I need to patch these things up. Maybe it's me. Okay, 2. Oh, I don't even know how I landed the first one. Okay, go back. 1 more. So what I'm having in mind real quick, I know I didn't do the 3rd one, is that I'm rushing it. So I need to take a breath. Wow, that really hurt. Calm down, recollect myself, reset myself. Okay, landing a bit lower, stabilizing yourself by getting closer to the board. That's something actually I kept repeating or reiterating with a student of mine yesterday, which was saying, if you feel like you're unstable, try saving yourself by getting closer to your board. So sometimes we have the bad habit of disengaging as soon as we land the trick, and so we land kind of straight out. And so if that's you and you can't seem to land engaged or close to your board, just think about landing your trick and then getting closer to your board, towards the end, right? And slowly build the habit of staying engaged throughout the whole trick. So for example, I'm gonna do 1 and stop the engagement as soon as I pop. So engage. So like I landed straight out, and it's not to say you can't land them like this, but it's a bad habit, because once you take this trick, once you try to take this trick up an obstacle or off some stairs or on a different obstacle in a different variation, it becomes so much more difficult to adapt it to, you know, a different way you want to apply it. And so what helps you be consistent and adaptable with tricks, and in this case nollie backside 360s, is making sure I'm engaged throughout the whole throughout the whole trick, from the roll up to the land to the roll away, from the roll up to the roll away. So from the roll up low, as soon as I popped, I knew I was okay. Let's go again. So I'm gonna rate it 1 to 10 how well I applied my advice, right? So I landed low, engaged, but I still was very unstable. You can see my toe. This is how I landed, off. We're gonna try to aim to land with our toes inside of the board. All right, so 1 more. The other one was a 5. This one was like a 7, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
All right, so after this, we're gonna talk about something different. Right now, we're focused on engaging as we land. That was like a 8.9 because I like at the end, right? What do you think?
8.
It was an 8? Okay, he's a harsher critic. But we stayed engaged throughout the whole trick, right?
Yeah.
Would you say? Okay, let's see. We're aiming for a 10.
That was better.
That was better. 9?
What are you rating? The engagement?
1 to 10.
Or the trick?
The trick in general. Engagement was a what? 10.
Yeah.
Engagement was a 10. The trick was a what?
8.5.
Okay, let's see if we can get the trick.
Because you're pivoting in the end. It's
okay.
not like boom.
We want 1 controllable. Okay.
That's a 10.
That's debatable, but okay. All right, let's try 1. No pivot. But the good thing, and what we're focused on right now, is not being perfect, is getting better with engagement, okay? That one was like good, but then also a part of it just felt weird. What do you think?
The engagement's good. It's just the
land?
The
Well,
land.
It was pivot.
Yeah.
So it was still, what, an 8?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. You guys comment, what do you think? I stood up.
I think you're leaning back. That's why it's pivoting in the end.
Okay, let's stay lean. Okay, so now that's a great transition to applying the concept of staying centered over that lead foot. In this scenario, staying centered over that lead foot means as we engage, our weight is centered over this lead foot, right? It doesn't mean lean over it so that we trip ourselves. It just means stay centered over it, right? So what helps me is kind of opening up towards that direction and making sure that I'm also distributing the weight evenly. Sorry, got a little hectic. Damn, my last train of thought. Let me reflect myself. Okay, stay centered over that lead foot. What helps me is just thinking about my eyes looking straight down over here, right? And so because we're doing a 360, it gets a bit confusing, but just understand that that's the anchor, and that's where you want to also anchor yourself at the end of the trick. So if at the end of the trick, you know, you're spinning and then I land on my back foot or over this back foot, then we know that there's a lot of improvement to do. So maybe you want to be on my right side, or no, I'll come this way. I think there's more light on this. So you're gonna try to go parallel to me so that you guys can have a good sense of whether or not I stay centered over that lead foot. Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
No. You gotta be like...
Oh, in front?
Yeah, right in front of me. Right
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So
That was good.
centered over that lead foot, 10 out of 10. We're gonna do, let's say 5.
No, that was 9.5.
Centered over the lead foot, 9.5. Okay.
Well, it's because you're not landing. Boom. It's like little pivots.
No, as far as staying centered over that lead foot.
Oh, that looked good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah, the trick. So again, staying centered, 1 out of 10, 10 or 9.5. But as far as, you know, if the trick can get improved, it can always get improved. So maybe it never hits a 10, but I'd say that's a 7.5 because of pivots. And I kind of landed shaky. But we're gonna also make sure that we are not forgetting about staying engaged. You want to stay engaged, but also land centered over that lead foot as well. So here we go. I landed like on the back one. You saw?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys got a good sense of what that looks like. Let's go over there. I thought you was gonna go. One more?
Yeah.
That one just was not a good attempt. That's okay.
Just forget about that one.
I gave it too much power in the beginning, and so that's gonna be something I elaborate on the next one, where we're talking about winding up. That one I just tried to spin too much. I didn't really think about the jump, but I'll elaborate in the next one. Right now we're still focused improving that concept of staying centered over that lead foot. What's up?
Try a bit more over there.
Okay.
That was not bad.
That's not bad. I was opened up. Something that helps you, you know, aim to stay centered over that lead foot is making sure you're landing in a slightly opened up position. So, yes, there's nothing wrong with landing very boxy and parallel to your board, but it does help to open up just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. It's gonna look a bit different depending on your style and experience and what's comfortable for you, but generally staying opened up is gonna help you lean in, stay centered over that lead foot. Okay. Sounds good. I'm kind of not opening up though. Huh. I like close in.
Oh yeah.
So that tells me I can do more jumping, less spinning. But like very slightest adjustment. Oh, I feel kind of constrained.
Yeah.
Because of that. So part of me wants to go faster, but I can't. So we're gonna just attempt to go slower and jump straight up. Ready? Okay. I landed opened up a little bit. All right, so I think that was okay. We improved. It felt a little comfortable. I opened up a bit, so it makes it easier to stay centered over that lead foot. Now, referring to what I mentioned about it was too much spin, not enough pop. Many times when someone is doing nollie backside 180, nollie big spin, right? Or let's even say like nollie backside flip. I know you did. I want to see if I can land them. A big mistake is either they don't pop or they don't spin. The truth is, it's not one or the other. Just because you're spinning doesn't mean you need to focus on that. You have to still make sure you're engaged so you can get a good snap. And remember that it's not a wind up in the sense where you just want to turn your body, but you want to make sure you're turning it as you go up. So you're going up and you're turning at the same time. So it should be something like a tornado going up. You think that makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like a door swinging, it's a tornado. That's the movement, right? You're staying in the same. Well, actually, tornadoes, they move. Like they go.
Yeah, they go up though.
Okay, but pretend the tornado's just over your board. So we're gonna think about being a tornado. We'll give it like five attempts. And the way you know your tornado is efficient is if you don't feel like when you land, you're like, whoa, stopping yourself from spinning. That means if you feel like you still want to spin after you do it, that means you're putting too much power into the spin, the torque. You need to adjust it, put a little less power. Or maybe just do a little more jump, right? Play around with those. Oh, that actually felt good. I just landed with my front foot like off. So there could be improvement right there. But right there, it was good pop, good spin. I would just say that I jumped too soon. So I kind of disengaged from the board. So right here, we're gonna think about slowing down the jump a bit more, but keeping the same torque as far as the wind up goes. I didn't say it. I leaned back. You saw that, huh?
Yeah.
Everyone saw that. You saw that. Okay. Again, we're trying to match the jump with the spin. Sync them up. You want it to be a tornado. So look at how I landed. Toes off. It's not a good sign. Try to get a bigger. Honestly, I'm not engaging enough. I'm gonna get a bit lower.
I'm gonna kind of stay at a good distance from you so I can see your whole body.
Oh, that one didn't pivot.
That one you could tell you circled up.
Yeah. Felt better.
Yeah, that was
the back
good.
foot. You saw the back foot?
No, but
no?
The tornado was good.
It looked better? Yeah. So I just need it feels a bit like uncomfortable, but I'm gonna stick with it, keep that same technique, and maybe it's just a matter of my body getting familiarized with that like movement pattern. And so I'm gonna give that a bit more. Maybe I can familiarize myself, and using that same technique helps me. Is he gonna skate the stairs? Oh. Okay. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
I was all over the place mentally. I was like, wait, am I going too fast? Reset.
Take it off.
Shake it off.
Oh.
Less reverb.
Yeah.
Less reverb.
That's why I said, oh.
I'm just well, like I said, I feel like I'm just not familiarized with that movement pattern, and I can't approach it confidently. And so you see me trying to catch myself, even though it does everything perfect, you know? And so just gonna continue going on with that pattern.
You're building confidence.
Yeah, I'm building confidence with that movement pattern. My bad. That one actually felt really good. Honestly, mentally, if I were to continue to practice this, I'd be going somewhere where there's more space and I don't feel constrained, because I feel like I need to just like slow down as soon as I land. But I want to keep the like generally I would want the momentum to keep going. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to start a little earlier. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm leaning back.
Yeah,
I
like,
disengage
yeah.
at the end. Okay, I need to circle back to engagement, and I just say circle back for the sake of the video, but generally you're thinking about all these things at once, you know, and sometimes, and in some cases, you're better at doing one thing than others, but the goal is to pair them so that they can work together, right? Apply them all in your skateboarding, whether you're pushing, doing ollies, or something a bit more difficult.
That's why it's good to reset, huh?
And that's why it's good to reset, because sometimes fatigue alone won't allow you to apply these concepts. Okay. Reset, take a deep breath, take a rest. Okay, one more. Right here.
Hectic, huh?
Yeah, sorry, I'm like, it's okay, we're sharing the park. It's all good. It's just good to have that self-awareness. That reminds me how like sometimes like people miss the trick and they're like they scream or like get upset, and then someone's like, oh my bad, because they got in the way. But the person's like, oh no, never mind. But they know that it was, you know, because they missed it. Yeah. But hey, you're not the only one that skates the park. You gotta share the space. Take a deep breath, try again, reset. It's not the end of the world.
That's good. Trust it. Trust it.
I keep leaning to the left.
Yeah.
And so, I think that's like my
You're not
forefoot.
jumping straight up.
Yeah, I'm not jumping straight up, but I'm also, I'm like losing engagement, even though I'm landing low.
I think the tornado is making you kind of going this way.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna think about jumping a bit more intentional about jumping straight up. Let's see how that works. Because you can think you're doing something correctly, applying something correctly, but the output is the determining factor whether or not you are or not, you know? Like you can't be like, oh, I keep going left, but I'm doing everything right, you know? You're not doing everything right because you are going left.
Yeah.
So be open to that criticism that comes from the end result of that roll away.
Or reflection.
Yeah, allow yourself to reflect through that constructive. That's what you're saying, right?
No, allow yourself
You said reflect.
It's reflecting.
Oh yeah,
what you're doing.
Sorry. The way you're rolling away is a reflection of your input, right? And if your input isn't solid, then your output isn't going to be solid as well. That's what I want to say. That was better.
Yeah.
No, even though I landed off, it was better. I jumped And I felt like I was centered over it a bit more. All right, go for it.
Huh? Oh.
But now I'm going to the toes.
Wait, you didn't pivot there, huh?
I didn't, but no.
That was good.
But I didn't land smoothly. But we're improving.
Yeah,
We're
it's
getting better,
improved.
so it's really good. I'm just kind of understand. Well, oh, it's because the background. Background noise. It's happening. Okay, one more, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we covered engaging, staying centered over that lead foot, staying centered over that lead foot, making sure we're a tornado, which is syncing up the spin and the jump, jumping straight up, not back or forward. Otherwise, that's compensation. A lot of people, they jump back for nollie backsides because that allows them to get the power in there. But if you're lacking power to do the full spin, you know, just practice nollie backside 180 and get a bit stronger in that way instead of just trying to force that nollie backside 360. Because it should feel fluid at the end of the day. Now, what's next? Let's go over here. So why am I feel like I'm forgetting something. Otherwise, I wanted to try it on different obstacles. I'm forgetting something.
Engagement,
staying centered over the lead foot. Engagement means hinged, hips hinged, knees slightly bent, making sure you're applying weight, pressure through that forefoot.
center over front foot, tornado.
And then, yeah, I think we're done, bro.
Oh, and then when you land.
Oh, when you land, open up. That's what allows you to be centered over that lead foot as well. Yeah, so clarification, centering over that lead foot is made easier when you open up a bit towards the direction you're going. So if you're doing, let's say, a nollie backside 180, you can stay there. Nollie backside, opened up, opened up. That was super rough, but that's the idea.
You want your feet to be in the board?
Yeah, and when you land, you want to be in the board. That shows that you got maximum forefoot control, right? It's better to land like this than it is like here, right? You can't really do much after you get here. Imagine trying to be quick feet it's harder, right? It's much easier if you're quick feet on the forefoot. Like it. All forefoot action. Again, not the best, but the idea is explained. Now I'm gonna do the nollie back 3 in 3 different obstacles. I hope I'm not setting myself up for what do you call it? Setting myself up for failure. I'm gonna do a nollie back 3 on the pyramid. Do nollie back 3 on the stairs. That's probably where I feel like on the 3 stairs, not this big set. And then the next nollie back 3.
Up this little gap. No, that's kind of
that
gap over there.
Let's do nollie back 3 out of a 50.
What?
Out of a 50-50. Which one should I do first? What do you think?
I was gonna be.
No, I could. That one's easier than the stairs. Which one should I do first? I'm confident with myself because I got a good practice. I warmed up.
Well, start with easy.
On the pyramid? That one ends up being the hardest. Follow me.
Bonus trick. Oh my god, it looks so nice. It looks so nice, like the background. Wait, where are you going?
How many tries? Comment. How many tries do you think I'm gonna land? This one in, the stairs, and off the 50. Comment.
Oh, nah, but you need to do one where you land. Especially since it's a pyramid.
Yeah.
You have to do one where you land like
good?
all 4.
Oh, what?
No pivots, basically. Guys,
No pivots.
surfing.
Damn, that's scary. We're gonna need to think about going up because it's so much easier. It's not even a full rotation on the pyramid.
And leaning forward.
Staying centered over the lead foot, not leaning
Oh
forward.
yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Look.
Oh, watch out. There would have been a collision. Ready?
Yes, you did.
I just landed with the back foot first. The back foot.
That's a pivot.
Okay. What I need to do right now to improve that is stay low, stay engaged the whole time. I'm kind of like being lazy at the end.
Oh, yeah, watch out. Damn.
That was better, right?
That was good. That was good.
How many chances is that? Like 4?
I don't know.
I think that was 4, and I landed all 4. 4 out of 4.
All right, so now what, the stairs?
The stairs. So right here, the challenge for me is making sure I'm not going too fast. Watch out.
You're not in the way.
And I'm not in the way. Whoops. I'm not following my own skateboard etiquette, right? I'm gonna go on the right side. Alright?
Should I stay on top? Do I stand?
But I'm gonna go to the right side.
Alright.
Tell me what try.
Go. What tries do you think you're gonna get it in?
Oh my god!
Oh, that's scary.
Okay, I'm gonna give it one solid, like as long as I stick it, I'm good. Because honestly, it's really just the length that's gonna freak me out.
Oh yeah.
So if I don't do it, it's because I didn't practice this trick with speed.
What if you do it off this?
Yeah, I can do it off that. Let me get one good attempt here. So
Alright.
it's gonna be easier to rotate, so I'm focused on the jump. As long as I do a good solid snap in the beginning. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let me just give it one.
Oh, right here?
Huh?
Yeah, go back and back.
Yeah. Okay, last one, because
Alright, go.
I'm not trying to.
You'd be like, hey, look at that ollie, and just drop it there. We'd be like, what?
Ooh, scary.
I feel like I can do it.
You definitely could do it,
Yeah, right?
but it's scary. Like, your bodies probably don't have confidence.
Yeah, I don't have confidence, and I know a better way to improve that is a nollie back 360 with speed. So even if I do land it right now, this next try, because I'm gonna give full commitment, I'm still going to practice it with speed outside, aside from the stairs, right? Okay, all right. Sheesh.
There you go.
That's a nice kickflip. Believe in me, bro?
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
You farted.
No, it was not me. I know they heard that, but you did, huh?
No?
Full commitment.
I think it's gonna die.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It's like going slow. Just end it, bro.
All right, my friends. Well, battery's gonna die, so we're gonna have to end it here. But just know, I would have landed it. Other than that, have a good rest of your day. Leave comments. Find me at Profe.Carlos if you need lessons or coaching. And yeah, have a good day.
Wait, what was the last obstacle you were gonna hit?
Oh, I was gonna do 50-50. Oh, let's just do
Yeah,
it.
just end it. Trying it. Right here?
Take care. On this phone over there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm rushing it. I'm rushed because of that. You gotta take a breather, reset, sit down, let others enjoy the skate park, stuff like that. I'm trying to think if I should go because someone else is skating it. Should I go? Okay. All right. That was sketchy, but we're gonna keep it for the video's sake. Should I try one more time off the stairs?
The stairs?
Yeah. Oh, 3 stairs.
Oh.
Let's do it. One more last time.
Alright, just go. I'll meet you later. Oh no.
Alright. I feel like I'm being a nuisance to the park, so we're gonna end it here. Peace out. I love you guys. Peace.